I never really liked school. I actually despised it. And I think the only reason I graduated was because of my parents. You know, they wanted to see me graduate. It's just super important, guys. It's super important that you learn the business side of things if you want to take it there. And so I had to. I learned the hard way. Didn't go to school. Never graduated from college. I never even went to college. I went and I couldn't find. I went to college to orientation or something like that. I couldn't find the class and I just bailed. So school was never for me. I never really liked school. I actually despised it. And I think the only reason I graduated was because of my parents. You know, they wanted to see me graduate. I have 3 older brothers, and they all had graduated. And so I almost didn't make it to my graduation ceremony. I went because my parents wanted me to go, and they had already bought my cap and gown. If you look at my school book, if you look at my yearbook, my school yearbook, I'm not in the pictures. I didn't want to take the pictures. School was not for me. And not that I was rebellious or not that I was, anti-school. I'm not. It just wasn't for me. Some of my friends liked it. You know, I would just go and goof around. What I really liked is I would spend a lot of time in auto body. I took auto body for 4 years when I was in school, and I would spend a lot of time there. And so my teacher was really cool, man. And I would even skip. And he would kind of allow me sometimes. Sometimes I would just have to hide from him, hide behind the cars. But I really liked working with my hands. I mean, that is what I really enjoyed. And so, you know, I'd spend most of my time there because I didn't care for sitting in a classroom learning. I wanted to go out there and learn through experience. And when Bravo came along, that's exactly what I did. I went out there and I learned through experience. And I sat down and I read stuff when I felt that I needed to sit down and read stuff, not when somebody told me that I needed to sit down and read stuff. And again, teachers aren't bad or anything like that. They wanted the best for me, and the school system wanted the best for me, but it just wasn't for me. And so when Bravo came along, same thing with the post office. Everybody was telling me like, no, you got a great job, man. Keep it. It's a good job. You know, I had people close to me telling me, no, don't do it. When I decided that I needed to quit the post office and go Bravo full throttle, I had people close to me telling me, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And so, you know, that kind of hurt. But again, I used it as fuel, as a chip on my shoulders per se, not to prove them wrong, because again, I've never gone back to him and said, look, you know, you told me I couldn't do it and I did it. Never, man. That's not who I am, and that's not how anyone should be. But I used it to fuel the flame inside of myself and to prove to myself that I could do it. Because it's very easy to believe people when they tell you that, no, man, maybe you shouldn't do it. And so it was a hard decision to leave the post office. It was a good job. You know, it had benefits, and it was supporting my family. And I went from that to just life without a net, man. I mean, I was on a tightrope, and I couldn't fall. There was no way that I was going to fall. I wasn't going to accept that. And so, yeah, and, you know, by the grace of God, you know, we're still here, and I'm grateful for that.